see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Throws for the tight end. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Hit right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds his tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Punch it out of the air.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab, goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Kane. Just ran over it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kane!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all visibility on that TV.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
Pickup of 10. Good enough for a first down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left side. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The give to the tailback. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? You going for that?
Yeah, man. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Pitt pushing the base.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And tackled there by the defense. Ready to fire from the pistol. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. There he goes.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires it down the seam. Pulls it in down the sideline. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. 1st down for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. On the move, he fires. Working the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a... And they've got it up to 12. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got his man down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Hit right back to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Panthers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And it's caught inside the 25. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Hard running there. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Canes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They've got the screen set up. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Pitt pushing the pace.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And he uses a stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looking for space, it's Kane. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Got a man, it's Kane. And the defense drags him down. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give him a little more breathing push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunt. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Off the play fake on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunt. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. To the ground with the back. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. End of the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit. Now,
the heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship. And